West End rivals renew acquaintances on the gridiron with more than bragging rights on the line. Welcome to Sportswire. I'm Will Catterley. For the past few seasons, the Freeman Rebels had been the more dominant football team when they would run into Mills Godwin. After all, the Rebels had made the postseason in each of the last 3 years. But in the 2017 installment, both Godwin and Freeman were battling for that last playoff spot. Godwin controlled their own destiny going into Friday night, beat Freeman, and deep run the regular season finale, and they're in. For Freeman, win against Godwin and hope for some help. The Eagles needed to change history for their goals to have a chance, as they had not beaten the Rebels in 4 years. Senior night at Douglas Freeman. Yeah, cheerleaders honored as well as a football team marching band would be honored at halftime. And here we go, one of the greatest West End rivalries there is. It is the Freeman Rebels at home taking on the Godwin Eagles. And you may remember Mr. Laughlin, Trey Laughlin. Well, his younger brother, Thomas Laughlin, would get the call for some of the snaps. Although they'd go Wildcat early in the game, Corey Cooper, you know how good he can be. The Godwin defense was up to the task early and often. However, they get the stop right there. Freeman's defense bottling up Safferwich and a bag of chips, no score after one. Like literally nothing happened in that first quarter. I think it's the fastest first quarter I've ever attended. Second quarter, different story. Fires, finds his receiver. Spencer Rife to Adam Ballard. Touchdown, Godwin. They'd have a 7-0 lead. Still in the second, more defense. Cooper going around the left side. Nothing. That defense. Number 15, Alan Massey and company in coverage. And then, whoops, that ball goes over the punter's head in the back of the end zone. That's a safety. So a 2-run homer in the bottom of the sixth, and it's 9-0. 9-0 in the second quarter. Godwin up. Freeman trying to get things going through the screen game. Again, nothing doing. Number 56 of the defense, Andy Barnett, Aaron Miller, all there. And they say it's a turnover. Godwin's got the football. Still a 9-0 game, we go. Second half. The sack that time. Number 5, William Shalita gets him down. Then back to pass, looking, firing, finding the wrong guy. Number 2, Sean Bowers with the Oski. Godwin Eagles in business. Still up 9-0 would lead to this off the turnover. Not the prettiest slant pass you'll ever see, but it works. Adam Ballard, second touchdown catch of the night. Godwin up 16-0. More defense. Faking the screen, Corey Cooper. Make a man miss, Mr. Coop. We're going late. If you're doing the math at home, down 16, need 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions. Backup quarterback comes in to throw. It's intercepted again. And Bowers again. Second time in the night. The Godwin Eagles shut out Freeman. 16-0 is your final.
Just go out there and win. I mean, we practiced hard. We had a hard week of practice. We wanted it after 4 years, so we just went over what we did in practice. We went over their plays, did what they did, and just played against it.
It's probably the most used cliche in sports. There's no I in team, or it's a team game, especially in football where rosters usually consist of well over at least 35 athletes, and that's the norm. But when Henrico played host to Lee Davis, you can make the argument that one player at least made most of the difference. On the line, a guaranteed home game in week 1 of the playoffs and a top 4 seed, and one Warrior stood out in fine fashion, early and often. So the Henrico Warriors come into home territory, taking on Lee Davis, seeking out that home playoff seed, a top 4 spot right away. I said early and often one player is going to make a big difference. He did it on defense. Deshaun Anthony, defensive back, makes the interception on the Lee Davis drive. No score. Now, next drive. Check out the skills of Tyrell Ellison on the ground. Henrico doing it on the ground and through the air. Remember, I mentioned Anthony. Deshaun Anthony on the receiving end of this. Touchdown, Warriors! And Henrico, the green and gold, behold, they have the early 7-0 lead with just under 5 minutes play in the first. We go to the second now. Confederates looking to come back. The pass Well done and well executed. They set up the screen to the backside. That's good for a first down. Deep in Henrico territory, right at about the 15-yard line. Set up a touchdown, 7-7. So, Henrico looking to fire back. They do so through the air again on the slant. Jihad Carter with the grab. First down, Warriors there on the move. Still tie ball game. Henrico not finished yet. Check out the moves of the squirrely Christian Quirley all the way to pay dirt. Touchdown. Warriors in the green and gold once again. Back on top, 14-7 with 3:27 to go in the second. Late second quarter. Going deep, firing. Don't pick on this guy. Don't do it. Dejon Anthony. Second interception of the night. He gets the pick. Warriors back in business. Henrico. It's a screen. Jihad Carter. Almost all the way with under a minute to go in the half. Gets the ball inside the 10-yard line. It would lead to this. Could the Warriors cash in before the end of the first half? Yes, they can. Touchdown, Jihad Carter. It was all Carter. On the receiving end of that drive, 20-7, we go to the third. Lee Davis, inside trap. That's going to work wonders. Nobody's there. Carter. The last minute tackle right there. Lee Davis going to score, right? Firing, looking, end zone. Wrong! Third interception of the night. That's 3. Are you kidding me? Why are they picking on me? Why are they testing me, he said. Well, I don't know, but hey, man, keep making plays. Dejon Anthony making it work. Lee Davis, though, would get back on the board in that 1-yard touchdown plunge and make it 20-14. Henrico still in front by 6. Lee Davis, though, with the ball. And moving into Henrico territory. Still 20-14, then they hand the ball off here. That is close to pay dirt. Is he in? Is he in? Yeah, he's in. Touchdown. We're tied at 20. 8:44 to go. Could Henrico come back? Well, what a play here. The quarterback option keeper. Yes, sir. For number 3, Lawrence Chambers gets the go-ahead score. Let's go, he says. They're up 27-20 with 5:05 to go. Lee Davis trying to mount a comeback. Don't do it against this guy. I said don't do it. He's got your number, Dejon Anthony. A career high for him, 4 picks, 4 interceptions in one game. Smile for the camera. In an interception. Henrico wins this one. 27-20 the final.
I was just playing on the inside and just make sure he don't get in the inside of me and keeping him on the outside. And I was just feeling him every time on his route. And I was seeing wherever he go with his foot, so I was just reading off his hips and his foot the whole game.
We have more from the Gridiron when we come back. It's a battle of 2 top teams in the region when Hermitage heads to Manchester. Plus, the volleyball playoffs are well underway. Godwin and Deep Run go down to the wire with their seasons on the line. That and more straight ahead.
Don't always have time to watch Sportswire on your TV? No problem. Episodes are available anytime on the web at watchsportswire.com. And it works just as well on your phone. Watch Sportswire anytime, anywhere at watchsportswire.com.
Welcome back to Sportswire Playoff Volleyball. Anyone? Head coach Chris Wakefield taking on Laura Marcuson, head coach of Deep Run, who used to play for Godwin girls volleyball and softball. She was all Metro in both. Now she battles for the other side of the blue and white of Deep Run. It was Godwin early on, the number 6 seed coming into this playoff quarterfinal against the 3rd seed, Deep Run Wildcats. Wildcats getting back here in the first opening set, but the Eagles had something extra going, and it started with the serve. Ava Stokes with the point right there, as they can't corral that serve. Wildcats looking to come back. But check out number 11 for Godwin, Charlotte Clyde. Gets the kill on the outside. Point, Mills Godwin, and they win the first set 25-23. First 1-3 sets wins. We switch sides now. Second set, Wildcats falling behind early again. It's an ace. But Deep Run Well, they would come back. Check out the serve. Trying to get it back over. Number 3 for deep run. Gets it done. That is good for the kill. Wildcats in position. And then Emma Top, the serve. Watch Emma. She's going to come into your center picture right there. Get the kill. Godwin can't handle it. Point. Wildcats. They can feel the comeback mounting. Back comes Stokes and Godwin, but too much deep run. The shot on the outside. Yeah, count it. Wildcats get the point. Wildcats back in it. They win 25-21. We're all tied up at 1 set apiece. Switching sides again. Who can take that pivotal 2-1 advantage? Will it be Godwin? That looked pretty good, but it was a heck of a dig by Deep Run. Godwin, though, another chance to set it up, and this time number 25. Little touch shot beauty. Aggie Hughes with the point. Top. Back for Wildcats to serve. More from Godwin. Watch the block. Right there, number 2. Veronica Chobatova with the point. Mills Godwin in business as a 6 seed. Sometimes you need a little luck. That serve right off the net. That falls in for an ace. 25-15, 1 set away from elimination for the Wildcats. But they have none of that. Pilar Weiser with the point there, and then the ace. Number 15, Annie Tynes. And then Haley Sell on the serve. Wildcats really got it back going in the 4th set. And that is good for the kill. Let's go, says Emma Top. Wildcats back in it, 25-15. We go to the 5th and final stanza. Good news for Deep Run. They got to 10 points first. Better news, they just need to get to 15. Even better, they get the point right there. Wildcats with the kill. They were up 10-5 at that point. That made it 11. And then the ace. Again, Wildcats in control. There's something about Godwin in this little rivalry that they've got with the Wildcats. They're not done. That ace goes the Eagles' way. Fly, Eagles, fly. But it was too much deep run. They were tested. They were battled hard. But in the end, came back and got it done. It took all 5 sets, and they won by 3, 15-12 in the 5th set. But the Wildcats, as the 3 seed, they survive and advance. And with that, we go up-tempo back to the Gridiron, where Tucker had a big night, keeping their postseason aspirations alive after a 35-22 win over John Marshall. The key was Keontae Thompson, as the Tigers running back had 33 carries for 204 yards and 2 touchdowns. To boys volleyball now, where Freeman was pushed to 5 sets, but came out victorious over L.C. Bird. Joe O'Connor was a big factor, tallying 21 kills and 13 digs. Christian Ostrom and Chris Gilliam added 22 and 16 digs, respectively, as the Rebels move on. And it was all business for Deep Run after the Wildcats beat Prince George in straight sets. Hayden Beaucamp had 7 kills and 3 blocks, while Cade Terrell added 16 assists. Another great week. Another great performance for former Highland Springs Springer Greg Dortch. The freshman wide receiver had a team-high 10 catches for 167 yards and 4 touchdowns in a 42-32 win over Louisville. Small world, Dortch met with former teammate tackle Mekhi Becton for Louisville before the game. Bad news for Dortch is that he faced a season-ending abdominal injury. The good news, he looks to be a force for the Deacons for the next 3 years. Well, the NFL trade deadline has come and gone, and usually not many big names are part of any deals. That's not the case for All-Pro left tackle Dwayne Brown. The former Hermitage Panther goes from protecting Deshaun Watson in Houston to helping out former collegiate quarterback Russell Wilson in Seattle. Small world for local football guys, isn't it? Well, 2 teams that have made the postseason and 2 teams that are pretty much going to be the top seeds for 5A and 6A, respectively. I'm talking Hermitage. I'm talking Manchester, but they both would collide. Season finale for Hermitage, second to last game for Manchester. Touchdown Lancers, that didn't take long. 6-0 Lancers. On the road is Hermitage looking to come back This is a 99-yard interception return. Jonathan smells like a rose, and it was all rosy for Manchester. Hermitage, Jay Carney throwing the pick, and the Manchester Lancers taking advantage. 2-score lead early. Next possession for Hermitage, it's another pick. Tyreen Stevens going to lead to points, right? Well, that Hermitage defense, nothing's changed. Not even on this night. They still played tremendously well. Lamont Fox and company in on that stop. It'd be paramount because it would lead to this field goal. It'd be up, it'd be good, but Hermitage at the very least 16-3 at that point. Panthers come back. Look at that hole for C.J. Action Jackson. Touchdown. One possession game, 16-10 with 2:21 to go in the second. More defense from Hermitage, but check out the run by the quarterback getting it in. Oh my goodness gracious, that was powerful. Touchdown Manchester taking on the entire defense. So up 23-10, only 18 seconds left. Not much time to have for anything, unless you could get a kickoff return. C.J. Jackson, 90 yards to pay dirt. Yeah, momentum shift. Yes. Touchdown. Yeah. Hermitage back in it. You bet. Touchdown Panthers. And Hermitage right back in it, 23-17 at the half, second half. And yeah, they can feel the excitement on the sideline. Second half, though, Manchester. This quarterback is a real deal. But the fumble stops the Manchester drive short. They would have to settle for this field goal. They were lucky enough to recover their own fumble. It would be up. It would be good. 26-17, 9-point game. Defense got to come up big, right? Well, they're going to do it. Getting the action on Brendan Clark. They get the sack. Hermitage going to get the ball back. And yeah, Lamont Fox and company, number 34, Marvin Reed was up and in there. Coach Kane says, let's go. Panthers says, all right, we got it, Carney. That was a 4th-and-3 pass to Jalen Smith, and it would lead to this. Burton, the field goal, they needed it because it's a 2-possession game. That made it 26-20, 3:27 to go. Coach Kane says, can I get a stop and get one more chance at the end zone? The answer is yes. They force Manchester to punt. Hermitage looking for a return. And not much happened on this return, right? But a late hit out of bounds gives the Panthers even better field position. So down 6. One last chance. Jay Carney. Oh, his eyes led the defensive back, and Manchester was all over that play all night long. They get the interception, and Manchester going to be a top seed in 6A. Hermitage still the number 1 seed in 5A, but Manchester comes out on top in this one, 26-20. Well, while Hermitage will be the number 1 seed in football this postseason, field hockey's already moved into the regional rounds. Deep Run and Godwin each try to move forward in their matchups at the River City Sportsplex. Plus, Deep Run and Glen Allen comes down to the final moments in football. Highlights are coming up.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to Sportswire. Welcome to the River City Sportsplex. It's first round 5A region field hockey playoffs. It's Deep Run. It's Henrico. Wildcats already with a 2-0 advantage. Looking for more on that artificial turf. Every corner is a goal almost, and that one just goes wide. Wildcats, though, keep the pressure on. They would throughout in this matchup. Watch the pass inside, and that's going to be an easy scooch and score. She does. Allie Kelly puts it in the back of the net. 3-0 Wildcats. Deep Run not done. Still in the first half. Still another corner. This time passing it around patiently, finding the open girl, making a move. Fires off the post. No, they stay with it. Yeah, that'll work. She shoots, she scores. That time, Wildcats, number 16, getting it done. They would have a 4-0 advantage at that point. More deep run. There's a reason why this is a number 1 seed and only 1 loss on the season. That was 3-2 in strokes, which are the same thing as penalty shots in soccer. She shoots, she scores. Because they possess the ball well, they score well. A lot of girls could score. That time it's Natalie Vilyunas. She fires and finds it back to the net. The junior, no doubt. And then again, off the post, but following it are the Wildcats. Could not get it to go, and then later, that one does find the back of the net. It's Allie Kelly once again. 6-0 at that point. They have no mercy rule in playoff field hockey. Maybe they should have. They were dominant. 16-0 is your final. On the other side of the bracket, that was 1 versus 8. Well, how about the 3 versus 6? It's Godwin, it's Lee Davis. Wildcats, by the way, would win against Atlee in the semifinals, so they punch their ticket to states. No score in this one. Godwin needing to do the same thing. Win the opener against Lee Davis, and then the next one to get the states. What a play by the savvy defender for Lee Davis, and the Seafeds dodged a bullet in the first half. It was all Godwin throughout this opening stanza. They would have chance after chance after chance. That second one, man, the defender did all of it. She beat the keeper, and then this time the keeper beats the Eagles. No score. Here's a great chance for Lee Davis. What a pass, and swing and a miss, strike 1, and it's knocked out of the way, so Godwin dodges a bullet there. Let's go second half, still scoreless. We're getting late in this one, and it's anybody's game, but finally, she shoots, she scores! Number 12, Maddie Grega, the freshman forward, no doubt, gets Godwin on the board. And then, moments later, it would be in. Yeah, Eagles shoots, she scores. Caroline Godkin, the midfielder, makes it 2-0, and whistle sounds in. The team can celebrate, and they should celebrate. They get a big 2-0 win over Lee Davis as a 3 seed. The problem for Godwin is in the semifinals, they'd fall 3-1 to Prince George. Still a terrific year, and they get the win, as I said, in this one. 2-0 is your final. Well, let's go back to the Gridiron. Deep Run still in playoff mode, senior night mode, taking on the Glen Allen Jaguars. Deep Run at home, looking to perform first quarter on offense. It was all about this guy, Aiden Wheeler. First on the keeper to the left, big-time yardage in the Glen Allen territory. And he would do it with his arm as well. Fires, finds Cooper Hamby. And Hamby for good yardage. That would lead to this. Methodical drive by the Cats. Evan back in black with the catch. It would set it up for this. Aiden Wheeler again, this time the keeper. Yeah, there's the blocker. He did a nice job. Where's Wheeler? There he is. Back to the end zone. Touchdown. Run up 7-zip. 8:08 to go in the first quarter. But we all know with Glen Allen, you're going to stop him, you got to get the big guy, the big hoss, Devin Flowers. And he's blooming, isn't he? First down inside the 5. That would lead to this. Flowers. We'll call it the 5. Just let the big boy finish the job. Touchdown. Glen Allen Jaguars. Extra point was no good, so it was a 1-point game. Wildcats by 1, 7-6. Back to Wheeler time with the keeper. That's good for a first down. It would lead to this. The handoff. Check out the hole to JT. According to the PA guy, the Flash Walters. 49 yards to pay dirt. He gets the end zone. Touchdown. Wildcats. It's going to be a seesaw affair. Back and forth. That's why we got plenty of highlights. Devin Flowers. Can you say anything more? Except first down and move the chains. Then Flowers again. Touchdown. Glen Allen. All of a sudden it's 14-12. I don't know how in the world Aiden Wheeler escaped there, but somehow he finds his receiver, This is Matthew Johnson, and 51 yards later, he scores. That's good for 6, and the points just keep on a-coming. Extra point would be good. It'd be 21-12. So all of a sudden a 9-point lead. Wildcats still first half. Donovan Greenhow, somehow, with a catch and a 66-yard run, and you got to make the tackle there. That's going to be good for the touchdown. 66 yards later, Greenhow and Glen Allen, they'd go for 2 and make it. It's 21-20. Deep run, looking to get back. Second half, Wheeler. That's good for a first down. Set up this. The Jason Deshawn field goal. Good. 4-point lead. Still a 1-possession game. Anthony, sometimes in a game like this, you need a gamer. And Anthony Gamer, no disclaimer, he gets the kickoff return and brings it all the way into Wildcat territory. First down and in good shape to start the drive. How about Flowers? Pounding the rock. Flowers. Another night of Flowers and another game over 200 yards on the ground, including this 22-yard score. He had more than a few on the night. Touchdown. Glen Allen has come back to take a 26-24 lead. Jags weren't done either. Later third quarter, it's Flowers. Here comes another big gainer. This is 59 yards to pay dirt. That's going to go for a touchdown. Jaguars in business. 33-24. Wildcats playoff dreams down the toilet. But still just the third quarter, which means they're not done yet, right? Right! Deep run. After struggling early in the fourth, later they find Henderson with a catch. It's 33-31. Wildcats get a stop, and then they get the ball back. And then on the far side of the field, I don't know how he does it, Aiden Wheeler escapes. First down. And then Aiden Wheeler, the keeper. Remember the 2-point conversion for the win against Freeman? Looks like a similar play, and he just wants it. He just wanted it more. 15 yards, touchdown deep run, 39-33. Wildcats. Oh my goodness, they come all the way back. Last chance for Glen Allen, though. They still got time, but this pass is picked off. And deep run survives a roller coaster ride of a game. They end up on the winning side. Big one coming up against rival Mills Godwin. 39-33. They get the win in this one. What a fun game that was. 42-20. Highland Springs clinches a number 2 seed in the 5A playoffs. Verina also, they're in business. They win at 63-21 over Atlee. As we mentioned earlier, Tucker, a big win to keep their slim hopes alive. 35-22. Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us. And you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see you next time on Sportswire.